In this life, we have to complete our God-given assignment. I mean, this is the thing that God called us to do. In order to do that, we're going to talk about someone who had every reason to quit, but he never did. Jeremiah, the prophet. Jeremiah was called to be a prophet at a very young age. In fact, Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 5 reads, God said, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. I appointed you to be a prophet to the nations." Now, Jeremiah understood that this God-given assignment wasn't going to be popular, it wasn't going to be comfortable, and it wasn't going to bring him personal success. And you may feel the same way as well. Your God-given assignment is too big, it's too difficult. Perhaps you're not ready, you're too young or too old. But God is telling you the same thing today that he told Jeremiah. Don't be afraid, I'm with you. Jeremiah proceeded to carry out his plan, and you best believe it wasn't easy. Jeremiah faced rejection. He was thrown into jail. They plotted to kill him, but he never quit. In fact, at one point in time, the officials of Judah all got together and they tried to silence him because he kept prophesying. So they convinced King Zedekiah to throw him into a cistern, lower him down there with the ropes. And the cistern was empty. They had no water and it was just full of mud. But they left him there to die. God will send unexpected help at the right time. And he did the same thing for Jeremiah. There was an Ethiopian man by the name of Ebed-Melech. Now, Ebed-Melech was a eunuch serving in the king's palace. And after he heard about what happened to Jeremiah and his suffering, he pleaded with the king and convinced him to release Jeremiah from the cistern. And the king agreed. After that, Ebed-Melech gathered 30 men together, lowered down the ropes into the cistern, and carefully pulled Jeremiah out of his cistern. And, you know, it's moments like this when God will send the right people at the right time in our life to help us complete our God-given assignment. Now, you may have been in the same situation as well, trying to complete your God-given assignment. You face rejection, setbacks, discouragement. But don't quit, because just like Jeremiah, God will send you rope when you in your system to help pull you out. And it's a good feeling. And, you know, after all of this, you would think that Jeremiah would have quit. He would have gave up. I mean, overall, his own people tried to kill him, but he didn't. And he understood something important too. He understood that this wasn't going to be easy. And it was going to take time. He didn't receive instant gratification. And I believe this is the reason why a lot of people quit today. They quit too soon because they don't see results. Nonetheless, Jeremiah pleaded and prophesied to his people for 23 years. 23 years. But unfortunately, Jerusalem fell to King Nebuchadnezzar. It was God's command. The army came and they took the people into captivity. But there's still good news. After being in Babylon, God promised the people after 70 years, he would free them and they would be able to return back home. And he had already made plans for them. In fact, Jeremiah 29 verse 11 reads, "For I have plans for you, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." God has made that same promise to you today as well. Your commitment today is setting the stage for God's master plan for your life. So I ask you today, what is your God-given talent? What is your God-given assignment? What has God called you to do? Is it starting your own company? Serving in a ministry, a nonprofit organization, feeding the homeless, writing a book? Whatever it is, don't quit. Don't give up. Step out in faith in a brand new way like you've never done before. Put your trust and confidence in God. and he will come through. And yes, I know there will be times when you feel discouraged and you feel like giving up. But just like Jeremiah, if God brought you to it, then he will bring you through it. Amen. Because here at CTC Lifestyle, we believe that serving God is a lifestyle and it's not a religion. We're here to help you if you're trying to strengthen or build your relationship with God. We believe in doing that. It will help you understand who you are, fulfill your destiny, and carry out your purpose in life. God bless.